All right, and we are back. Check this out. It's so many hot topics. Listen, I got a good hot topic for you. Johnny Mathis is back in concert.
He's
88-year-old Johnny Mathis. Y'all, Johnny Mathis up here still alive. I guess he was like since, what was it, Shaka Khan, Smokey Robinson, Auntie
George Clinton's
Anita.
still doing it at 82.
He
Yeah.
never stopped. And that's what I said. I was like, George Clinton, he got to be the inspiration.
Yeah.
That's it. He has to be the actual inspiration for people to say, hey, this is what I'm doing. That man, 88, Johnny Mathis, is doing it. I wonder if his hair is still black.
Oh, yeah. You best believe that wig. I mean, yeah.
It's still black.
It's still black. Wigs don't gray. Wigs don't gray.
Wigs don't gray. Well, hey, listen, the new wig's gray, though.
Well, yeah, that because it's in now. It's in.
How is that? I never thought that would be a thing. Well, I know it was a thing for like the elderly people, but for young people to say, hey, this is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought that would be a thing.
I know, like, I guess when they figure they wearing all kinds of different color hair, they might as well throw that gray in too.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Listen, I'm almost to the point where I'm supposed to be gray. I'm not trying to wear, no, I'm not rushing it. And I'm 52. So yeah, no, we're not doing that. No, sir.
Well, I dyed mine one time and I got cussed out by people I didn't even know.
Why? They want you to be gray and old?
Man, I'm telling you, I got the what was it called? Whatever it was, I was all black.
Beijing.
Man, yeah, Beijing. Man, girls that I ain't never spoke to in my life called what the hell you doing? I'm like, whoa. It scared me straight.
So was it that bad, Nate?
So is it safe to say? Is it safe to say that you changed your look for the female species?
My boys, I was hanging around with them, and they were like, "Man, just do it." I'm like, "All right." So I did it. It wasn't no big thing to me, but it was to attract the ladies. I was back in the single days. You know what I mean? I was out here fishing, but
okay.
It backfired. They was like, "What do you?"
So they like the gray distinguished look.
Yeah.
Listen, the gray distinguished look, like a little bit of gray is fine, and it does. It says, "Oh, he's intelligent."
Right.
Sometimes a lot of people can't wear that gray like that, though.
Well, I'm one of those. I think I'm one of those that can carry it. Yeah, I mean, see what I'm saying? But yeah, it's
Yeah, but then you out here looking like, have you ever been swallowed?
Oh Lord, girl.
You know what? I quit. Goodbye. Click.
So I'm like, wait a minute, what we gonna do? All right, check this out. Did you know there was a professor that did a study on, it's a financial professor, I want to say out of Tennessee. He did a study on high returns on college degrees. So which degree has a high return? Y'all want to guess some or one or two?
Which degree has a high return?
Like returning money?
Yes. It was financial professors. They all came together, but it was one main one out of Tennessee.
Definitely IT.
Okay, yes, IT.
Cybersecurity.
Yeah, engineering.
Okay, so those are those two were added. Nursing, the sciences. Guess which ones was the low return?
Teachers, probably.
What's that?
No, education was a high return as well. Depending on where you are. Hey, depending on where you are.
Yeah, that's kind of shocking. But what's the ones when you want to be a psychiatrist and work with the social services and stuff like that?
What, social work?
Social work. Yeah. That's no return on that.
Well, the ones that they actually pointed or honed in on was my field, the art.
What?
Liberal arts.
Yeah.
Fine arts. The arts, like, this is what I do. What do you do?
Arts and communication is what all the athletes get degrees in while they're in college. They're easy degree. Yeah. I was a communication major. And yeah, I couldn't spell, but I was a communication major in college.
I'm like, both of my, loves. It's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this for this, and then, but yeah, the arts, they get a low return. But here's the thing: this is the good part. The good part is the degrees with the high finance return. are miserable.
Yeah.
The
Because
degrees with the low finance return are the happiest.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can definitely trace it because I mean, you got that high return, money return, but you still got that high loan return. You got to pay off too. So,
Yeah.
hey, I'm a firm believer in the trades.
And the more money you make, the more Uncle Sam takes. So
Look,
Yeah, you got to know those finances and how many hours to work before most of it is gone, and you
that's
just
why I didn't go today. I'm like
Yes, that.
60. No, I'm not. My whole day would be gone to him.
You're
No.
like, yeah, you
I'll
just
sit
sitting there
home.
riding around.
I'll sit sitting there hard at work, as you see, hard at work.
Very hard at work. Yes. How about this? Bible in school. So we talked about like the 10 Commandments getting into school. Now they're talking about implementing the Bible in school and doing it as a class, part of the curriculum.
No.
You don't? You say no?
Yeah.
What you say, Nick? What say you, Nick?
yes, some of these kids need Jesus.
They're what they're saying is that they can teach you how to live because it goes all the way back, where it shows how life began to where we are now.
Is it?
They took prayer out of school, and people say, "Oh,
Okay.
prayer need to get back in school." And now the Bible's coming back in, and then you have that controversy.
Well, is it just the Bible or is it religion?
They're teaching the Bible. I don't know all of the details. So
Yeah, because it's a slippery slope. Because if it's just the Bible, okay, I can get with that, but don't bring religion. I mean, not religion.
Well, I don't think they would be able to bring religion.
Catholic schools is a religious school. You know what I mean?
Well, I get that, but public school is not, and the Bible will be in there.
Oh, I'm with you. If it's
But, it used to be. You remember they used to have like programs after school, and if you wanted to do like Bible study, they had it offered after school, and then it was
offered.
Yeah. But now I guess it's considered to be like an elective. It was after school hours they could do that because they was like doing a whole lot of different things. I'm with Nick though. I think they just probably said, "Hey, we already know. We done did and tried everything else. So all we got to going back to the word. This stuff ain't working." Because remember what they did with the identifying ads with the bathrooms and all that stuff, and then the students started saying it was cats and dogs. So they remember the cat had to get a litter box in the girls' bathroom. Who cleaning that?
Well,
maintenance said, "I don't think so." The janitor like, "I ain't doing that."
Right.
And she's been eating corn. What cat eats corn?
I see corn. Oh, crazy. But you got all of that stuff going on. Now, the Janet Jackson concert, I'm sad because I didn't go because the tickets were at the beginning. They were like $400, $500, $600. I see the last minute, they was like, pew, to regular rates.
Oh, they be like, Janet, you may look it, but these kids don't want to listen to you no more.
Listen, because I've been to a lot of her concerts. This one I planned on going, but, and it's going to be the same song, so she doesn't have a new song out.
Right.
But it was, I'm not lying. Me and D, we were going to go. And it was, now D ain't never missed, that's my white BFF.
Oh, okay.
She never missed a Janet Jackson concert except this one. And she was looking up tickets as well. Now, the last ones that we got were probably like about $200 to $300. That was a few years back.
Did you get the meter for that type of money?
Jeez. Right. You would think so, but that was cool. But this 600, baby, bye. And she had Nelly. You had Nelly on your ticket. Like, y'all feeling Nelly?
All he said is underlay. Yeah. Other than
that, you both say, "Uh-oh."
He aight.
I'm not. No, he
got a few good ones in.
2 maybe.
Listen, one in a possible.
One in a possible.
I ain't running to Boston. He can't run to Boston. If you can't run to Boston, you don't get that type of money.
That one, right? What do you got? That one with the
hot in here, hot in her.
Her.
Yeah, that but you know what though? I cannot get past the manicured toes. I said, who is his writer? I'm a sucker for
cornrows. Okay.
And manicured
toes.
Pedicured. Petty.
Well, hey,
look. I'm petty.
You know what he meant, and he might have a suckable, fetish. So
I don't know, but a manicure is the hand. Like, who was the writer? Somebody should have been like, dude, that's this. Like, where was your cousin at to be like, Nelly, it's not a pedicure.
But back then it wasn't,
I know back then I had a problem back then too. I'm like, come on. And it ain't even that far back then. Speaking of that, did you know that old school and throwback is considered 10 years ago now?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, did you see the list? No, well, I got caught up. So I'm sorry, I got caught
The
up.
list of black jobs?
No, the list of the 50 top rappers. They were mad because somebody was ahead of Cardi B. And I said, huh? I said, you know what?
We just met her yesterday.
But Cardi B's on the top 50 in rap history.
Baby, what
Jay-Z
about
was one, and I'm like, no.
What's the little girl, the red girl?
Yes, Sexy Red.
They had her. Did you see that mess?
Child, she was on the list.
On the list, baby.
After I heard
old school me all day long.
B, I'm right. Like, I done aged out. I officially am old. Right then, I knew.
I said,
I aged out.
Can't be.
Hey,
I'm straight old school.
If George Clinton can age out, and if Johnny Mathis is still doing a live concert July 28th over in Pittsburgh at the Heinz,
they can. I used to tell my kids when they listen to B2K and all that stuff, I always call them NRT, and they was like, "What's that mean?" No reunion tour. Ain't nobody past New Edition. You ain't gonna find a reunion tour. Some of the dudes is trying to do it like Troop and stuff like that, but they ain't making no big numbers.
Drew Hill.
No big numbers, but we'll go see them.
What you want?
We'll go see them, but they ain't filling out no stadiums.
But see, that's what's happening though. Watch this. We're the ones that's buying the tickets.
Yeah.
So we're the ones that's buying the tickets for our older artists. So yeah, okay, y'all singing to us.
Well,
now, Jodeci,
I would love to see them, but
they was up the street not long ago, and they sound like they was
like Newports, a lot of Newports, and
a whole lot of stuff. But you got some of these artists that's out here doing it, and like, hey, listen, I still got it. Even like, let's talk. My girls, y'all already know SWV,
Silk.
I ain't heard Silk in a minute,
but they can still bring it.
They can still bring
it.
Okay.
There's a me.
Escape. Oh, baby, listen. That was so funny when you sit there and you're talking to these younger people. They like, oh, that's T.I.'s wife, honey. That's Tiny.
Right. She's always been Tiny before she was
T.I. Okay. Right. And then you had like Candy. Oh, that's the Real Housewife girl, baby. That is the penmanship money all day long.
On the Boondocks when they said, man, I always wanted to be Ice Cube, a gangster rapper like Ice Cube when I was a kid. He said, the one to make the kids movies? Like, dude, these dudes don't know Ice Cube was the dude.
That
right. They just knew him. They knew him from the King. They knew him from the Thing. You know what I mean?
They knew it from what they know.
Yeah, yes, from what they know. They didn't know he was after police, They don't
know
exactly. All they know is,
let's go to the way. Today was a good day.
Oh, hey.
Yes, that still bangs. I don't care what nobody says.
Listen,
all Cube's old stuff still bang. All of it.
All of it does. The best diss album still there.
Who?
Still there.
Who? No Vaseline?
No Vaseline, of course.
Hey,
heck yeah.
I got that one, and if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. By what's the dude that look like Easy? DJ Quick. Them two.
Oh yeah.
Them two. Ooh, it's a close one. I'm going no Vaseline. Yeah, just by a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Mary J. All right, I see you out. Mary J. throw a heck of a concert. Now here's the thing though. Now I'm glad he brought that up. Her new music, like Just Fine, I like Just Fine. I do. It's more uplifting, like for right now. But then what's the 411?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was girl.
Let's put her on the map. Who is this?
I still play all of that.
Okay.
Still.
Her.
That's it.
I need her to have gone through some issues. You know what I mean? With all this puffy stuff, she coming out with a nice album coming up. Because if it affect her, her next stuff is going to be lay bomb.
Isn't that sad when people, like, they get affected and then they make the best music and then when they happy, you be like, oh, all right.
Yeah, when she was fine, I was like, ugh, really? I need more drama in my life. I need more drama.
Was she fine?
When she tried to pretend it, she tried to fake it till she made it.
Yeah, but they did her wrong though by just bringing in Faith and talking about she the what is it, the queen of bad boy or something like that.
I don't know. I don't
I was
know.
like, why they do her like that? Like, come
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
But a whole lot of this information is coming out when you got Puffy with his stuff right now. It's showing like everything, and then you finding out who was with who. But do we really want to know who's sleeping with who and how they sleeping with the person and what? Do we really want to know their personal business? That
Hey.
I
That
wanted
is
to know right
really-
on magazine was out, but now everybody talking about it. I don't care.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We have
Go
to know
ahead.
who the LBGTQSP are elemental P
Don't
is.
do that.
Go ahead.
So
That's
in
why they
that
have to
spirit,
put that information out there.
in that spirit, everybody, it's the thing to do. I'm sleeping with, and I did this, and I do that. It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't want to know who getting the
I
nappy.
don't care who's
Who
sleeping
getting the
with.
nappy dugout?
I
There
ain't
you
sleeping
go.
with none of them.
Giving up the nappy dugout.
Right. Listen, I ain't sleeping with none of them, so I don't care.
hey, whatever
That's what
floats your
it
boat, long as it don't run into mine. But don't.
Right, exactly.
But I don't get a parade is what I'm mad about. Why don't I got a parade? You know, hey, if they get a parade, I should have a parade. So that's why I'm mad.
That's where you at. All right, let's grab this real quick and we're gonna get into this topic because we're gonna address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
And I'll tell y'all already know what the elephant in the room is, but we're gonna talk about it. Let me ask you this. If you ask someone or they ask you, either sex, what do you do for a living? Is that idle chatter or is it offensive?
It's not offensive. I mean, I'm a garbage man. You'll find out eventually if we're going to be around, or I work this. I'm a nurse. If you're going to be around me, I mean, how is that offensive? I mean,
okay, what you think, Nick?
No, it's not really offensive. Because you're
in the
trying to get to
generation,
know
every-
that person. So it's just a general question.
Okay. It depends on how old they are if I'm gonna be offended or not.
I need to know if you a pimp full time.
well, you know,
So that way I could just go ahead back on
Nick,
up.
you know I used to be, and I mean the girls they still love old Nate. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying?
It's like I'm sure a man want to know if you a prostitute.
I changed. I found the Lord.
Escort.
I found the Lord, and you could be my my main girl. Yeah, I mean,
There you go. You play too much.
my main. I mean,
Wouldn't
my
that
bottom.
information come out in basic conversation though?
There's so many rules and regulations on everything now.
Yeah.
Everything,
See, I went
everybody.
I went away according to the situation on why they are asking. Now, okay, so that's like, okay, if I'm interested in you, what do you do for a living? To me, I think that warrants like another conversation, and then you'll figure out, oh yeah, I'm about to go to work. Hey, you can kind of tell what somebody does. It's like, oh, okay, boom, I'm about to go to work, and then usually people will discuss or talk about their job at some point.
Mhm.
Then there are those who ask, how much do you make?
Now that's moving to the offensive, but I mean,
Okay.
where I work, try to figure it out. You know what I mean? I'm the shift leader at Burger King. Especially on Wednesdays. So try to figure out my pay scale, and you go from there. Don't ask me what I make.
Let me tell you.
Shift leader, baby.
Yeah, shift leader. Listen, that Dunkin' Donut was paying $35 for manager, sir.
What?
Right. So these shift managers stuff, they making money, honey.
Let me tell you, down here, the great Buckies down here, they make good money.
Everyone talks
Cashiers,
about
the shift leaders, the
I
managers.
everybody talking about we getting together and riding down to Bucky's because Bucky's is everything.
Bucky's,
my boy
listen,
Sean went
Bucky's
down there
put
and he was just like,
shame.
it's the most wonderful place
Wait.
in the world. He dancing in the aisles at Bucky's. I got to try this Bucky's.
But I'm telling you, Bucky's is
Wait,
it
you
put-
talking about my Bucky's? Or what Bucky's you talking about?
Going to super huge gas station, I guess.
uh-huh.
Oh, see, I'm talking about my Bucky's, which is Starbucks, the original
Oh.
Bucky's.
Oh no.
I'm like,
Bucky's. The gas station.
Yeah, the
It
gas
puts
station.
Sheets to shame. It puts Wawa to
I
shame.
heard.
Bucky's.
So
This
wait,
is the
so
only
why we
gas
not going
station.
to the gas stations?
Listen, this is the only gas station you can
Ma'am.
go to, and it has sections like for food, ice cream, gourmet stuff, bakery,
Yeah.
gourmet sandwiches, barbecue.
I've never been, but they talk about Bucky's like it is the
They're
shiznit.
Y'all need to make a
Hey,
trip
do
to
you
the.
wait a minute? Do you dine in?
No, you know what? I don't even remember. I don't think you can. I think you might be able to. I can't remember, but man, Bucky's got everything.
Everybody talks like
Go to
she's
big
talking
one.
right now. You
Oh,
feel
y'all
her
like
energy. Bucky's like
Yes,
your
she turned
shoes.
up with Bucky's.
Yeah, hey, everyone
Okay,
does.
Listen, I
that.
got one
You talk about
baby, like 5 minutes from here.
All right, let's go back to the topic here. Not the actual topic, but this here, the question, shop talk question of the week. Is it offensive or is it just idle chatter? So just asking what somebody does for a living is just idle chatter for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. And asking how much you make is idle chatter or offensive?
I'm going to say
Offensive.
offense, not offensive. I'm just going to say that's offense. I'm not going to give it the full offensive offense, but I'll let you. Hey, shift leader.
Okay. All right. So here's my thing. What do I do for a living? Well, if I don't know you, you can't just ask me, what do I do for a living? Why? And some people feel like I play games. Vegas is one. She'd be like, you play so many games. But here's the thing. If you really want to know me, you should have did your leg work.
You're right, Vegas.
You should do your leg work. If you're interested in me, do your leg work and you figure it out. But I'm not going to give you the playbook. I'm just not.
Right.
That's like, oh, here you go. No, I'm not giving you the playbook. I'm not going to give you my resume. It's not happening. Now, somebody did. Okay, hold it real quick. Somebody did ask me how much they said, well, how much do you make a year? And you know what I said? And they call themselves being interested, air quotes for the listening audience. And he still reminds me of this. I said, what? You interested in me? Treat my income like child support. Don't count on it. And I meant it. Now go forward. Don't make plans with my money if you come in my way.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're saying that you can take care of me. If you want to be with me, you're saying you can take care of me.
Is that what he's saying?
Listen, or he want me to pay half his debt that he had in this big, beautiful home he got. Don't add my income to your house. No.
How do you guys come up with the scripts? How do you women come up with the scripts to these stories that they tell us?
Well, by me being a playwright, I write them.
But I mean, immediately he asked how much I make, so he wants me to pay half his bills on this big house.
Absolutely, that's going in my head.
Oh my God!
Absolutely.
Woo! Lord, I don't know how we got this far.
Okay, real talk. Absolutely, that's not going in your head. If I come up there, I'm like, hey, I'll be like, oh, you remind me of somebody I know. You know,
out of all of those TikToks I'll be throwing y'all and sending y'all.
Oh my God, it's overwhelming.
Oh yeah, it is. But
overwhelming.
There was one where the guy had a woman interpretation when she wanted ice cream. He was like, "Okay, I'll take you ice cream." She said, "You don't want ice cream?" He's like, "No, I ate earlier." Well, that's okay. He's like, "No, if you want ice cream, I'll take you to get ice cream." Then he had to ask her interpreter. Well, she doesn't want ice cream anymore because you don't want to have ice cream with her, and then that'll make her feel fat and unloved because you don't want to have ice cream.
That's too much.
But that's how y'all think. And then she asked him a question, and then he's like, "Well, how are you feeling?" How you feeling? What are you thinking about? He said, "Nothing." So she asked his interpreter. He said, "Nothing."
Absolutely nothing.
No,
I want y'all to be thinking something.
Hey, dog theory. Dog theory. If you want your dog to sit, just say sit. Women say, "Well, you should know what you should be doing right now.
Well,
you want to be sitting. You should think you're sitting. And if you're not sitting, that means you're this."
No, that sounds very simple. You said the dog theory. Yeah. When we say sit, sit.
Sit.
But we have to be specific and tell you where to sit. See, you go sit somewhere else and on somebody else's couch. Ain't nobody playing these games. Quit playing on my phone.
Okay, Mel.
You know who you talking to.
I got you. Ready? Did you see the story you created on just that? You didn't just take it as just sit. You made a whole story about I got to be specific because he'll sit over there and then he'll might pee on that rug. You told a whole story
based off of experience.
Your experience.
Absolutely, and that's what it is. And when you're looking at this age, bracket, most of our, honestly, for real, you have people to say, okay, I'm going in, I'm leaving the baggage behind. But they say you have those who say experience is the best teacher.
Gotcha.
And you have those, most of the people our age, we have experienced some things. So no, we're not going down that rabbit hole again.
Whoa, but you cannot treat me a
Like
way that Tyrone treats
you
you.
won't.
Yeah,
But let me tell you, if it walks like a duck, it talk like a duck, and it asks, have you ever been swallowed? I am believing that
I've never asked.
How are you? How are you?
No,
If it walks like a duck and talk like a duck, it's probably a duck.
But
And
guess what?
I'm betting on black.
Okay, but you're assuming that, let's see, Dwayne right here is going to do the exact same thing I did because he asked a question and was so. You might tell me to sit. You might have told me to sit, and I said, she didn't say where, so I sat over Samantha's house, and then I peed on such and such couch. So as soon as he asked, as soon as you tell him to sit, you already got all this in your mind, and Dwayne is just going to sit. All right, babe. Shoot. All right, that's cool.
No, Dwayne is going to say, I did sit.
Right. He did what you asked.
Yeah, but
yeah,
over
but
whose house? Over whose house?
Here comes Biff. Yeah, but.
Yeah, well, you already know that. All right, let's go here. Today's topic, what we at here? Let me get this topic. Generational wealth versus situational wealth. So we're going to talk to, okay, I got to speak to this. Sorry for the listening audience. So one of the viewers says, so a man is a man. I'm not going to say that a man is a man. I'm going to say that men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And guess what? It depends on the type of man and how you have to converse with them. I'm never one. Let me say this though. I'm never one to say what you need to do. I'm not that person. What I expect you to do when you date me
is read your mind.
One thing. And that's it. So this is what I expect. That's why it's best. You know what, fellas? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all be walking these chicks and she be having like 4 dudes and 4 dudes play different roles. Understand, when you actually commit, you are responsible for those 4 roles.
Exactly. That's why side pieces always have the best fun. Just, hey, whoa. Mel, you and your dude can make it. Y'all can make it. All y'all need is counseling. I'll help pay for it. Just come on back over here. I'm still Wednesday, right? Okay, cool.
And that's what y'all got to do.
I'm not endorsing it.
At the table, and when you sit down at the table and talking to her,
I'm not endorsing
you want a relationship. Well, understand this: I am not the lawn, the grass cutter, your comedy dude, your dinner, your lunch dude, and your man.
Okay, here's a question.
Your man.
Here's a question, Mel. If he has to be all those things for you, what do you have to be for him?
It depends on whatever he requires. That's up to him. And
well,
that's where the negotiations come in.
Oh, so I sit down and here, paragraph 6 in your page. When you say must not eat Taco Bell on Tuesday, can you expound on that, please?
Because you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me on Wednesday morning, and I don't want to be smelling that.
Okay. Well,
but it's listen, for real. Some people feel like, oh, okay, you got to do all of that. Well, if you want compatibility is important. And if you want versus company. So it's like,
here's the thing.
It's the person we're compatible to achieve this goal. But do I really want this? Am I having fun with you? No, because sometimes you could be compatible with somebody and to achieve a financial goal, but you don't have fun with that person. Well, but you need to go to the table, have a contract. This is what's important to me. And is this important to you? And then go from there. Go ahead with your pen. I don't care nothing about your pen because we're about to talk about LeBron and Bronny. Go, hurry up.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, I'm just curious. Have you ever found this mythical guy that facilitates all of this? Have you ever, in your, you found him before?
Yes, I found him several times.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, you better give a class, girl. That's your moneymaker right there.
I probably
should.
That's
your moneymaker right there. Yes, this dude is beautiful.
But you know what I'm known for? I'm gonna be transparent. They call me a runner.
Yeah, we can see that. All the guys here know that. We can see it. You ain't. Hey, Mel's nice, but she looks as though she's a runner. It's your aura.
It must be the aura. But I feel like I like what I like. And here's the thing. In life, most people have experienced that because you change. Hopefully you change as life goes on. And what was attractive to you before is no longer attractive to you
What's
now.
true?
Like when I was 20, I'm not looking at nobody with no beard, gray beard.
Right. But
But
now,
then when I hit 40, I'm like, okay, he's smart.
but
You
now,
talk to him and you're like, I gotta throw a dictionary at this dude. I'm out.
but now,
Dude, you got the wrong brush. You're supposed to get a goodie brush.
I got a couple. It depends. That's to straighten me out, and it's for the zoo.
Now, that's better. That other one, I'm like,
It's a rougher grade that pulls me.
Listen, you know the goodie brush, right?
No.
The goodie brush has dual purposes.
What dual purpose are you talking about, man?
Read the book. How do I become the other woman? I got it in there. The goodie brush. Get the goodie brush.
I'm doing wrong. See, this lifts and affiliates with waves.
Wait. Have you seen? Do they still sell? They still sell the goodie brushes.
I don't know what a goodie brush is.
The goodie brush is that brush that has the handle and then it has that little rib right there where you hold your finger, and then the bristles.
I think I got one. Hold on, I ain't got no pen.
A hot mess. All right, check this out. So generational wealth. Generational wealth. Let's get the definition of the generational wealth. Generational wealth is a financial asset that are passed. Financial. Yeah, goodie brush.
Okay.
Listen. Focus.
I can't use the brush no more, Mel.
Listen. All the listeners, I see all 6,000 of y'all right now. Oh, it's a little over. Go to YouTube after the show so you can see Nyk the Agitator's goodie brush. Okay, so generational wealth is financial assets that are passed down from one generation of a family to the other. Now, I heard the people talking about Bronny's son getting into the NBA, and it was some that's generational wealth. I was like, what?
No, it's not.
What? Come on. No. Now, to me, I feel like this is a prime example. Is it like a dream show or, make your dream come true show, letting his son get, drafted? Or is this a participation? Everybody gets a trophy. Like that. I ain't trying to be funny. Kenny Ball, I've seen him. He was okay.
But how that transition?
Yeah. He played for a few seconds and then he got sick and you drafted him. But then you had that person right down the street there that didn't work so hard and he didn't get it.
Everyday life. At a job, I got my job because who I knew. Carlos Cruz, shout out. I got my job because who I knew, any of my abilities and stuff like that. And I mean, you can't be mad at that.
That's where I was getting ready to go. So is it your ability or is it still who you know?
I think it's who you know. I think it.
You know.
Right.
I think it's definitely nepotism. It's definitely nepotism that we want to get out.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with that? I mean, everyone knows if I say this name, the Rothschilds. Everyone knows what that's about. Everyone knows what that's about. And I mean,
is it right?
Yes. You take care of your family first. You hit the lotto, Mel. If you hit the lotto, Mel, who you taking care of first?
Watch this. If I hit the lotto, I'm going to make sure that their mind is right. My children. If it's not, but see, that would be, you can hit the lotto, a situational wealth hitting the lotto.
And that's scary.
And then turn it into generational wealth if they're educated enough to know.
Well, there's ways around it.
That's financial assets. So that's generational wealth. But saying that Bronny coming into the NBA is generational wealth, is it?
No. Bronny could have been anything he wanted to be. He's not a latchkey. He's what are those wealth? He's not a latchkey. He's a trust fund kid. So he didn't have to do anything he wanted. He didn't have to do nothing. He had a dream of playing in the league. His dad, like, all right, I'll wait around, and it happened to be that way. I think LeBron is the best thing that the NBA has ever had. He's still not better than Jordan, but I respect. I love, the man got a school, put kids in school, did so much for everything.
Listen, I get all that, but this is not what we're talking about.
I get it.
We're talking about apples and oranges here.
Right. The thing is, generational wealth. No, he just was able to facilitate his son's dream. And every parent would love to do that.
Was it his son's dream or his?
What else could his son could have done anything in the world he
You
wanted
could,
to
yeah.
do? His
Okay.
son could have painted rocks for a living.
And well, listen here. But he wanted to play basketball, and he was playing basketball. I didn't say, I want to be clear, I did not say that he was trash.
No.
He just wasn't extraordinary.
Right. Right.
And he was like, okay.
He'd have been around for the 160th pick.
That's how I feel. That's just my thoughts and how I feel. And you have those say he worked for it, though. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about what's the name? Malia Obama. What's going on? Let me tell you. She has her career, but what she did was took off her last name and she just goes by her first and middle name because she wants to receive the accolades on her own merit. I can respect that. Now you do have those. I mean, for real. And I'm not taking away from the young man, but I need to swing it to the left a little bit. Just like those people who get honorary degrees from certain colleges, i.e., let's talk even Puffy with
Howard. You, baby. It's on the wall right there.
But guess what? They take it back.
Exactly.
But did you really lose anything because you didn't earn it? Like it's a sense of accomplishment when you know that you went through the trenches and you got this. Versus somebody saying, "Here, everybody, here you go. Everybody gets a trophy."
Well, that's an individual though. You have to feel that way. I feel the same way you do about it. If I earned it, it has more merit than someone giving it to me.
If you earned it, nobody could take it away.
Right. That's how we feel. That's how we feel. But we at the end of the race, these young kids will be like, I deserve it. Oh, what?
With the clicks and the likes real quick. Now, here's the thing. Do you think that he gonna have to show the pressures? You thought he had heart issues before.
Yeah, he's gonna have pressure.
He's gonna have so much pressure on him now because it's like, oh, you got to show and prove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now we got. Go ahead.
He's not his daddy, but I mean, you can't hate on him. You can't hate on him.
I'm not hating on the little boy.
Right. You can't. I mean,
I'm not hating on him, but I just think that y'all not gonna sit here talking about what's wrong with generational wealth and then be like, well, if you mad because I worked at FedEx and you couldn't get your son in FedEx, kind of like what you said, your nepotism. No, that's totally different.
No, I mean, he was already wealth. We can take wealth out of the whole equation when it comes to that brawny stuff.
Do you think? I don't think, and from a medical standpoint, I don't think he'll be able to handle. Do you remember the backlash that his dad got when he left Cleveland? So now and that was just Cleveland. That's us right in here, okay?
Whoa.
Imagine the entire NBA all watching across, like, okay.
You do know why he got that backlash, though, right?
Oh, I definitely know.
Okay, all right.
I
could have let the people know.
Well, let the people know. This is your show.
In Cleveland, they were making $4 million every time they had a home game during the week. Downtown was all the casinos were just that thing in Ohio, and the casinos were going to come down and build their first casino in Ohio in Cleveland because LeBron was there, and a lot of contractors and everything got that flats. They wanted to put the flats together and everything, so there was a whole bunch of money on this dude's back. So when he left Cleveland, all the money was either stuck there or they left too, because the casinos went down between Columbus and Cincinnati because LeBron was not there. So the higher ups and all the rich people were mad, and the media just jumped on that, and they put it all on his back like it was his fault because he left. He fulfilled his obligations. But yeah, that's why they were so mad at him, because he left, because he was that type of draw.
Because he made a decision that was best for him.
Ta-da!
Exactly. And see, that's what happens even with voting. People look, let's go with the masses. This is benefiting everybody. Well, it's not benefiting me because I'm not happy. Go back to the high end, the returns, high end returns. Those high end returns, I mean, you got to do what makes you happy versus a low end return. In his case, it's a high end return. he took a chance on himself, and that's what he did. I think everybody needs to be happy, and you can't be upset for somebody making the best decision for them.
Yeah.
Now back to what, okay, I see you, Dwayne. Dwayne said, this is for a listening audience. If you can't get your son in where you were, that reflects on the individual. So that's a team thing. Like that.
Yeah, I don't think
I
it has.
agree. I agree with him. I agree with him. Because if I'm out at, shift leader and I'm stealing fries and giving you cold nuggets and stuff like that, then I'd be like, yo, my son, what's up? Let him in here. And be like, no. But
Okay, so look
the
at
apple doesn't
so
fall.
should we expect Steph Curry's children to be him? Come on in.
If that's what they want to do.
It's a competitive sport. Where's the competition? That's not competition. That's a here. It's a hammy.
Got you, but he has to have
Watering down.
Have some type of skill, to get into the draft.
Yes,
like seriously, you have to have some type of skill.
Right.
They're not just because if that was the case, most of the basketball players and most of the football players' children would be playing just because
Magic Johnson,
will they, or does it go back to Dwayne's comment? It reflects on the individual. So you have some great, I'm not going to do NFL. I'm going to leave that alone. But you got some great players that if they're not bringing in the money, let's be real.
Right.
They can't. Okay, well, come on. What can they do? Let me see.
I think Dwayne was speaking on from a blue collar down. That was a blue collar down comment. It wasn't up there because up there you got to show him proof for yourself. And if he couldn't make a layup, they weren't even going to consider.
He could probably make a layup, but remember he played for a few minutes and then he had to go sit down and get clear for his heart.
Right. Well, here's the thing.
Like we ain't doing it.
Well, Dr. J, Magic Johnson's son is 6'9", and 7 foot if he wears heels. They didn't even look to draft him in because he didn't get out there and show his reverse layup or his field general on the court. So you have to have. That's why. Here, just give me a little leeway. You see all the P. Diddy stuff going on, and when all these stories come out about all these people, you notice that don't happen in sports and athletes, because in a sport you have to build, you have to earn that. You can't. It's not given to you. You can mumble rap and they give you a contract. No, you got to have yards after the carry. You have to be a blocker. You have to show your skill to get it. I can't just say, yeah, we're going to make you into a star, but yeah, you're going to have to come to the private yacht to talk to me. There's no
That is what happens.
Not in sports.
And that's what I thought not.
It's not. What story have you heard about athletes doing Diddy and athletes? What Diddy athletes?
You ain't gonna hear that mess.
Exactly.
But this is what I see. This is what I see happening where the NBA is gonna be watered down. Watch.
The NBA is already watered down.
You gonna hear right here.
I don't even
heard it right here today. After this situation,
been watered
I'm
down.
gonna be too enthused to be like, oh, I'm going to the NBA because effort was put in. And I'm not saying that the young man didn't have effort. I'm not. But I'm just speaking as the opposition on the other side of the table. Like, okay, how does this look? Show me. Why are we letting him in? Show me. I got these 4 guys. And tell me why he should be in. And he in the same spot. Like, first pick. Come on, man.
Here, the NBA has been watered down for years. I don't even watch it. It's that garbage to me.
It is.
Now, this is my personal view, and I got it from someone else who played in the NBA who was right. They're whiting the sport up because the big dudes,
I got the money. Come on, bring my child in.
The white guys are coming over with Dirk, or not Dirk Nowitzki, but he was good. These white guys, but they're slowing the game up. Everybody just run down and shoot threes. Charles Oakley averaged 2 points a game, but you didn't come into that paint because you got beat up and stuff. It was a game. These dudes ain't really dunking on nothing. I mean, there's no defense. But it's a whole bunch of points.
It's almost like flag basketball.
It is. Whoa, Mel, did you knock that one out the park? It's flag basketball, and a lot of Europeans are coming over, and they're taking over. Back in our day, we had what's the dude for Utah? Uh, him and Karl Malone. That was one white guy. Nash was another white guy. We didn't have a lot of white dudes in the league. And if they were there and they were good, they were good. Now you got these biggie fundamental dudes, big dudes that can stand there and shoot from everywhere, and it's boring as can be. So I mean,
it's whack.
it's watered down already. So
bringing women's the WNBA is seeming to be more interesting with Caitlin and Angel.
That's just Larry Bird and Magic Johnson all over again. Magic Bird and Larry Johnson saved basketball. They saved it. Now they name
what you got, Nick?
Never mind, I ain't wrong. But yeah.
No, say what you gonna say.
He said he called him backwards, but anyway.
Who?
Who's what? Larry Johnson and Magic Bird, bro?
Get him, Nick, get him.
You know who I was talking about.
The agitator that agitated himself. Funny. I was like, I knew what you meant, but yeah, get him, Nick.
Yeah. I didn't even know I said that.
But here's the thing. You got now you have the veterans that are there that are upset instead of looking at the benefit of those two young girls. And like, okay, well, now we have some attention. So guess what? We're about to get our money up because over there, they got nepotism going on. Oh, come on. Go ahead. I need you to pull my son. I need you to do blah, blah, blah. That's what happened. Or I need my son to come. I need you to get my son on the team. That's what's happening in the music industry as well. They were saying that's what goes on with the Grammys and stuff like that. They sit at a table and, hey, I can get you this Grammy. And if y'all watch since this whole P. Diddy thing is unfolding, everybody's saying everything. And it's like, if you know this person, okay, well, I'm going to have you as a nominee. Is it really fair when I thought that it was talent?
That's what I was going to say.
From the outside looking in, that's what made it exciting. Talent, competition. This is it. Since we just give it everything, like,
yeah, I mean, it's like,
is everything a filter?
You don't work hard. People don't work hard anymore. That's not fair for the ones that did work hard and put in the sweat
You're
and
right.
everything. Like, but that's just. Yeah.
We can equate this whole thing back to everyone gets a trophy. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
This whole thing can be, we can search the records and see why it's like that. And I believe it will end up because everyone gets a trophy. It's watered down everything. You know me and my stance on bullies and everybody gets a trophy. But the world.
You feel as though bullies are needed.
Yes. There's always lions in the jungle. That means you got to learn how to navigate and get around them. But you telling a bear he can't do bear stuff. Got the bear sitting right up in there next to the salmon dipped in honey. And I can't, oh, well, I used to eat you. You was my favorite. But now, no, I can't even touch you. No, I can't say anything to you to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, because I'll be canceled if I do.
I'll be canceled.
But here's the problem. Yeah, I'm offended. That's the word. Remember before, please was the magic word. Now it's I'm offended.
Hey, the salmon dipped in honey is offended that the bear is looking at him or saying stuff. And now the bear's bad.
Well, the thing is this. Why would you even be there? You know to stay away.
No.
So kind of like what you were saying. Everybody just go up, just do a layup because ain't nobody guarding you. Ain't nobody protecting the paint.
A 2-pointer is beneath everyone now. So a dunk is only 2 points, dude.
It's a good one. The way it said Mel told the bear to sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down. That is so crazy. I just feel like when you say the bullies are necessary, I agree. I just feel like sports need to still be sports. And I like the aggression. I ain't trying to be in no abusive relationship. Let's be clear, because I know y'all gonna be inbox me. Are you saying this? I'm saying what I'm saying.
Listen,
I like competitive sports. I go for that reason. I now watch the WNBA. Before I didn't, I watched the NBA, but it's so phony that it's like, or the fouls, like for real, I like LeBron though, but you for real, did you get fouled for real?
No, like, it was a flop and he's good at it, but
he's very good at it, but is that for real? Like, come on.
Well, I mean, think about it. we've been watered down. Remember sports before football used to be gladiators, and we'd sit there and cheer because he got hit in the head with an axe.
For
Yeah.
hockey, but hockey ain't nobody messing with hockey.
Well,
Why?
it's coming. Well, we didn't take that over. It's pretty much their sport, and they do it the way they want to do. But football's also being watered down. It yeah. Oh, well, and we used to cheer.
NFL, don't water it down,
Too late.
please.
Drink your water. The new rules is, hey, listen, do you mind if I tackle you now? I have hold of you. Is it okay if I tackle you? These new
And
rules.
you're supposed to fall down when I rap.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to fall down.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
keep going, now you kick me in my helmet, and that's aggressive.
See, the same thing is, and it's sad because, like I said, sport used to be let's go to the Coliseum and watch these dudes fight tigers. And when they lose, we cheer. The tiger, did you see it? The tiger just took his head off. Oh, that was great.
Career choice. That's their career choice. They decided to do this just like that. But look at the circus. Now here's the interesting thing: the circus with the tiger. You remember that? And the tiger mauled the man.
Oh yeah. Oh, you talking about Cisco? Not Cisco and Ebert.
Yeah, them people.
Yeah.
Now,
Forgot their names.
okay, so here's the thing. So you know that this is a tiger.
No, but
You go in there, and then then you want to kill the tiger for being a tiger?
it's still the tiger's fault because he didn't obey. That's the whole point. Like Kat said in this special, you mad at the tiger?
Right.
I didn't see that. That's funny. I didn't see that special. But yeah, what is the problem here? And the interesting thing, I paid to see this magnificent act. You about to sit there and do what? You taming a tiger?
Watch
I
this,
want to
y'all.
see this.
Sit, tiger, sit. Ta-da!
And we pay
Yeah.
to see that. You tamed a tiger. And then the tiger be a tiger, and now we mad.
Oh,
And
no,
now we want to kill the tiger.
I'd be like, if I was there, bravo. That was the best show ever. That tiger said, not today.
You can't be
Not
mad at the tiger.
today.
That's his instinct. That's what he does, especially, somebody, because when they're getting attacked, they fight. They fight each other.
Now let me ask this question. So if you were a tiger, if either you were a tiger tamer, you gonna get your child in that field?
No.
Why?
We black.
I would steer them away from that.
Yeah. No.
So that would be considered a situational wealth.
Yeah.
It's a stretch, Mel, but I'll let it slide too. It's a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you in just because I know who you is.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I don't know.
I just don't think that the peepers in the public on the social media, because that's what matters with the lovely people,
Of course,
of what they think.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it as generational wealth. And it's like, well, he protected generational wealth. Well, I'm sorry, that's not that.
That's bad. That's a bad thing because he doesn't have to do anything. Bronny don't have to do nothing. His dad has a B on his worth.
That part.
Right. So what does he have to do? And guess what? As soon as he trust funded, Bronny's trust fund would give him, let's say, he gets $50,000 a month. What can you do with $50,000 a month? Sit on. You know how much PlayStation? You know how bad my Madden game would be if I had $50,000 a month just coming. I was sitting. Hold on. I'd like to introduce y'all to. Oh yeah. Do you know how close me and this would be if I was latchkeyed, or I keep saying latchkey, trust funded for $50,000 a month? I don't have to do nothing. That boy's dream was to get in the NBA. His dad is considered the greatest, and he put in his work. He got there. That's not.
You never know. He might be trying to be better than his father, because
everyone should.
Right.
Everyone should.
Children,
everyone
parents
should.
want their children to be better than them or do better than them. So
with this, the wealth part of the whole equation is what's throwing us off, because this has nothing to do with wealth. With like generational and situational wealth, I know situational wealth scares me because I know that soon I'm on these 6 numbers going to hit, and at that point, it's situational wealth, and it scares me. But your boy Nate got a plan. I have a Bible. I journal. I know exactly what I'm doing when I hit this lotto. I'm trust funding my friends. I'm trust funding my family, and I'm running like a business. So hey, Mel, if you get
It's not really a business because your situation gonna run out of giving all that.
not if you trust fund it.
Not you. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Well, okay. Let's be clear here. We know that generational wealth is a financial asset. So we're talking cash, stocks, bonds, investments, real estate, those type things. Generational wealth. Situational wealth, which can turn into generational wealth, is I hit the lotto real quick. What we doing? This is a situation that happened.
Speaking of that, let me check these numbers. I might not know none of y'all.
You might not. See, keep your money.
If I go blank,
situational wealth that you have invested in with the lottery number since what, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 16 or 18?
Hold please.
Look, got a whole file full of lottery numbers that he done paid. Look, he done paid himself.
Let me see if I know y'all at all.
Okay? You have been a millionaire, and most of us have been millionaires. If you look at did I tell y'all that $225,000, $250,000 is what I paid in automobile insurance since I've been driving.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What? You hit?
No, I was about to go live and just if you'd have seen the screen go black, y'all know.
But people didn't know agitating. Okay, let me get this. Let me get this here. Let's slide over to this situation. I have a question. Have you first date? Let's go with the first date.
Okay.
Someone passes out on the first date. Pass out.
Drunk? Like
no, not drunk. They just happen to pass out. Have a medical situation.
Okay.
Medical emergency. I'm gonna say with a pass out. You know, if you black out. First date. What you doing?
I'm helping them. I'm helping them. I mean, you would help a stranger if they passed out, and
right.
You would try your best to help them.
You going on the second date?
Depends on what they.
Why not? It might be a medical reason. So why you want to? Yeah, we going on a second date. Just please don't pass out on me again.
How round is the mile?
You know,
she got major yamage. She got major yam. Yeah, I'm going out. It's okay.
Listen, I want to know 619-902-2287. 619-902-2287. There's a number going across the bottom for the viewers. 619-902-2287. I want to know if you could take somebody out on the first date and they pass out. Do you take them out again? Do you get a redo, or is it done? Like, are you afraid?
No, I redo. But I mean, while she passed out, I might go get that visa out there and pay our bill. But I mean, other than that, I would go out again. No.
Wait, do you know? I am not lying to you. I was this was a long time ago, Red Lobster. A long time ago when it was the spot. Mm-hmm. And now I'm thinking about it. I remember that I was like dealing with something. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, I guess I passed out. Now I'm sitting there with the whole family. It was right after Malik's championship game. And when I woke up, like all these people was there. And when I woke up, they looking at me. I straightened my clothes out. I was like, all right, I'm ready to go. Listen, I was ready to go. Because I didn't know, what was going on.
Time passed.
But wait, why they go in my purse and pay the bill?
That's what friends are for.
The bill was paid. And I'm sitting there, I was like, oh, okay. They was like, oh, it's already done. But listen, food was bagged up. Everybody had their to-go containers. Like, all right, let's go.
Hey, they was like, oh, that's Mel. She'll be all right. But grab that credit card. Let her.
Right, listen. I hollered. That was so funny, and it was thinkable episodes. That's what it was. It was so weird, though. I don't even remember exactly what occurred. You know what? It was I had just got diagnosed with diabetes. That's exactly what it was, and I'm a type 1. So that was really weird. Like, oh, wait, hold on. So a latent type 1, not a type 2. And it dropped. I guess they was taking too long. But by the time I woke up, everybody was done eating, packed the doggy bag, and the bill was, I was like, wait, I got to pay the bill. They was like, oh, it's already done. Oh. Oh, man, it was so crazy. Wow. But back to what I was saying. So first date, someone passes out. what do you do?
You help them regardless.
Obviously. Do you? But for real, do you get a second date?
Yes.
Depends on the yamage.
That's it.
You know what? Yes, you do, because there could be a medical reason, and you can't hold that against nobody.
Yes, everybody's bill. They said one check, acting like they was rushing to get out. Let's hurry up. Let's get out.
Mm-hmm.
That is something. That's something. Let's say he. Okay, you asked why did they pass out? Let's say heat exhaustion.
No, to keep his behind out the sun. I don't know. I mean, shoot.
But they never had that issue before. But that's good that you guys say that. That's really, really good. Because if you rewind me back to 20, 25, I'm going to make sure they're okay. But I ain't going out no more. Like,
Mel, I'm never going to be able to marry you off.
no, you're not. Listen, that's a lot though.
Huh?
Yes, second date on heat exhaustion. Okay. All right. Like back then, for real, because you're looking at the sick people. Do you remember? Okay, I was on 1500. A man cussed me out so bad. He did. He cussed me out. He was in a wheelchair and he got upset because he called in and he asked, this is WASN, lovely people. And for those of you that follow me now, I'm sure y'all remember this. He called in. He was like, Mel, you're not dating nobody that's sick? I thought, no, that was in a wheelchair. I was like, no. And he got upset and he was like, well, what if the person is nice and blah, blah, blah. I said, that's fine. But here's the reason why. I'm going to tell y'all the reason why. I don't think I ever told him.
Your favorite position?
No.
Oh, okay.
You crazy. The reason why is my career. So now if I'm with you and something happens, okay. But I don't want to get off work
and go to work.
And to be at work forever, 24 hours. And that was my reasoning behind it. And he didn't understand it. I was like, mm-mm. And that's why I was talking when I talked about the Shop Talk question of the week, when somebody asked you, what do you do for a living? An old lady told me, actually Nick ended up telling me what the lady told her aunt or somebody, where she said after over 40, a man is looking for a nurse or a purse.
Okay.
Now, that was just the school to chicks, let you know. A man is looking for a nurse or a purse.
Okay.
So if you know your situation already, do you want to be that forever? Or do you want fun and companionship? And I know it's a double standard because it's like, okay, like I told y'all, I done passed out at Red Lobster. And be like, well, if I know I got this situation that we could be mid-conversation and I might just drop. I don't want to be with somebody else.
Mel, I would date you forever because of that. I'm like, girl, you don't remember? You just said I could go out. You told me to go out with the fellas, and you told me to go on your purse.
I told you to stay down until I come too.
No, you didn't. No, you don't remember.
Sit down. Okay, he's still there after I came to 20 minutes later, right?
Good luck with that. I might be playing with my girl Patricia.
Yeah,
oh Lord.
So, okay, I like the fact that the men are saying second heat exhaustion is different. Yeah, so that's a cool thing. Mm-hmm. And then, when we get older, things change in our life and we're like, okay, wait a second.
Yeah. Right.
Hold on, things are different and it's new to everybody. Now, I want to ask this question to my fellas. I see all my fellas over there on the side. Man, see, okay, ladies, this is how you
learn the game.
Diabetes, yes, a second date. See, new diagnosis. Ladies, if you're looking for a dude, most of my men on here is married, which I love. But there's some single ones on there. You need to be tuning into this show.
No.
Yes, you need to be tuning in because Nick, tell them how many our listeners is who? Men.
Mm-hmm.
I always got along with the guys anyway. I always got along with fellas.
Here's the thing. Women don't want to know the game. They want to change the game. They don't look at this as, so this is how I win the game. They look at it as, they stupid. They don't know, and biffing us all the time. We can tell you, yep. When you said a nurse or a purse, I said, yeah, that's what we're after. But you'll be getting mad at it as opposed to saying, well, if that's the game, and I know that that's what it is, well, I can do this or this. They'll ask us a question and tell us their answer.
Yes, now that's true. I've seen that. But
So
here's
there's
the
no
thing.
landslides.
Yeah, we'll know the game. And then you do have those who will say, okay, I'm going to play along. But they're there for perfect attendance. And y'all don't even have a connection. And you just deal with them because they've been there.
But that's your choice. That's your
No, no, no.
choice.
That was your choice because you choose us. Real talk. When we choose you, it usually don't last. You choose us.
I can go with that. Because we control relationships and you control sex. So yeah.
And that's fine. I need a leader to be a leader for me to be turned on anyway. So
but you have to
don't lead. Lead this mug up.
exactly. But when I say make a left, make the left. Well, why are you turning left here?
Well, they got construction down. They got construction, Nyk the Agitator. You want me to turn left? Look, they said the road is closed. But I'm gonna go ahead and take that left just to engage you. And
just to appease you.
And you thinking it say no outlet, and you like, yeah, they go. They must be Amish. They ain't got no electrical outlet.
And then I'm gonna say, babe, man, that was you're right, but you held there and you stood by me, and you sitting over there like, But then I'm in love even more. I got a rider. I see. I did left and dead.
Feel like dinging, ding, ding, ding.
Hey, yeah.
So here's one. Do men judge men based off their women?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Because men like to call other men simps.
You're proving this point. Stop. It wasn't even
every week, man. I hired her. She my wife and don't even know it.
I was here first.
It's all right.
I'm like, wait, you proving this point? I just hit the period off the last sentence. Like you just said, well, women like to do. So men judge men based off of their women.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get her point on that though. Why?
Because it takes a certain man. Just like you tell the story, your ugly duckling story.
Okay.
He was just happy to have a woman of your caliber. And we see this dude with a male, and we're like, well, damn, this dude, he must be got a bat or he got a big pocket. That gives him a claim. That's why, you don't see men parading around with just if the ugly, and I'm using the word ugly, and I don't use that word, but I'm going to use the word ugly. You don't see that unless she's either paid or just that and other. But you can go to court, child support court, and you be like, he hit that. Yeah, in the closet. But if I got a woman and she got to look apart to make me look good. It's the whole sports fisherman. Men are sports fishermen. We go fishing, we catch fish, a nice fish, we show it off to our friends, let the fellas know, hey, I'm catching fish like this. And most of the time, we throw it back. But if we got a fish we keeping, and yeah, that's on the wall, dog. I put that's mounted on the wall. That's mine. And they be like, damn, you see that fish Nate caught? Man, what did he use? That had to be a jig worm.
Okay. Go ahead, Nyk. What's your thoughts on men judging men based off their women?
They do. I mean, how many times have we heard men call other men simps because, oh, you a simp because you let your woman do that. You let your woman tell you you can't do this or that. So yeah, they do.
That's a little different.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking a little different there. I just got to say this first of all. No woman, period, should feel comfortable enough to down her man in front of other people.
That's called respect, and that's in the vows. That's why we don't say love your husband.
Even with that, honestly, that makes me look bad.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me look bad because it's like, oh man, you disrespected. You got a simp. I can't have no sucker. So I'm not gonna do that. So we judge a man based off his okay. So Dwayne said not in agreement with that part. Now I'll say women, we judge other women based off our men.
We do.
We do. Look, I'm like, we do. Because you look at, because I know I'll make a decision based off of the last person you dated.
There it is. There it
And
is.
it's like, yeah, I'm like, no,
But,
no.
but that argument leads to why men are the prize.
And y'all think y'all are. Like,
We are.
well, let me say this.
Mel.
You are saying it publicly.
Mel.
You're saying it publicly.
Yeah, we are. Mel, watch this. You make 100 grand at your job, and I make 200 grand at your job. How much of your money is my money?
Not one penny.
Exactly.
No.
That's how y'all think.
No, depending on the goal.
Okay.
Depending on
Yeah,
the
that's
goal.
yeah.
Whoa. Mel, I like this Mel that you're proceeding today. That was a good Nate answer, but that's not how we know. We know. If we didn't watch the show more than 4-5 times, we know. Your money is your money. My money is our money. So when I hit the lotto, I think of all the wonderful things that I can do for my wife, Nick. If she hits the lotto, nigga, I was my $2 I paid for that ticket. Well, guess what? You can have all that raggedy stuff.
No, I ain't that bad.
So, let me say this. If you hit the lotto and I gave you $2, how much you gonna give me?
If I hit the lotto?
If you hit the lotto and I gave you the $2,
are you my woman?
I'm your wife.
Yeah, you rolling. I mean, shoot.
Okay. If I'm your woman and I gave you $2, how much you giving me?
If I love you, you're gonna be all right. You definitely gonna be.
No. Give me the numbers, and it better be more than $2.
No. I like I say, I trust fund people. So you'll be getting. If you leave me alone and we break up, you'll still be getting what $20,000 a month out of the trust.
That is so nice. Because if we break up.
See, there's the Mel we know. There's the Mel we know. That's the true Mel right there. Yeah, if we break up, no.
Half. Why? Because I gave you the $2 and we was married when you won.
Technically, it's yours. Nick, technically, it's yours. You gave me the $2.
Nick, did you hear what I said I would do?
If I
gave you half, in the long run, that's less than money than you would have got.
Now, I'm going to say this. Yes, it is. I'm going to say, if you are in a relationship and you gave somebody the money, they should at least, I mean, I ain't passing out blessings like God, but at least give me 10%.
Oh, no. I told the person that sold me this lotto ticket, I say, dude, when this thing hit, I'm coming to get you. He's like, all right, bro. All right, brother.
That's why you don't win. You done spent your money already.
It's all spent. But money's not my value. Money, I don't value money the way most people do. I'm going to get a couple of nice things and I'm going to bless a whole bunch of people. That's how I work. You know, I'll have me a nice RV. I'll travel. I'll get some nice pictures around the globe. But I'll bless people. My friends, my close friends are less because I don't want them to change. They're getting money. They're not, I keep saying latchkey, they're trust funded. So my situational wealth will mean that, hey, listen, Mel, you're in this circle. So you get 20 grand a month or whatever the case may be. And when I die, you leave it, you split it to your kids however you want. But the rule is they have to have an 11x14 of, you know, the Jesus, Barack, Martin Luther King, and me on their wall. I don't care. Your grandkids get they split when they drop down. They'll be like, who is this big, ugly black dude?
You have to teach them generational wealth.
Hey, I gave it to you.
Situational wealth and making it generational.
That's your decision. I gave it to you, Mel. Hey, this is what you get every month. Hey, 2 rules. We vacation twice a year that you have to be at, and don't ask me for nothing else. You get, I'm taking care of you and your whole family tree for life. The generational wealth teaching, that's on you. Because if your kids is blowing it, I'm just sitting there like, hey, I gave it to them.
Let me ask you this. So you hit the lotto.
Right.
You're like, okay, Mel, you gave me the $2. Boom, here you go. So I'm straight too.
Right.
Then your situational wealth deplenishes.
Uh-huh.
Do you come to me? Am I expected to help you?
No. That's the Iverson story. Remember Iverson? You know the Iverson story?
Yeah, but go ahead. The people might not know. So let's talk.
Iverson's entourage, one of his boys was taking the money and investing it and putting it in Iverson's name. So when Iverson thought he was broke, his boy said, nah, dude, Remember that money you gave me for such and such? Well, I put it over here, so you getting this type of money back. So it saved Iverson's life. But that comes with friendship and the kind of people that you hang around with.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't come ask you for it, but I mean, as your friend, and you see me down, and I gave you a couple million over the year. If you turn around and say, "Oh, well, here's a 20, and maybe you can hit it again," that's not. That's my bad for thinking you was a true friend. But the guys that I have as true friends will. I know I can count on them regardless. I ain't got them lotto, and if I
I
need,
love the full circle moment.
right.
I had to do that because that's the story that I went to when I was seeing how people were saying that's generational wealth. That's generational wealth. No, it's not. And that's the story I went to Iverson's, because guess what? It was a situational wealth. He playing in the NBA, doing his thing. And then now he's broke, but his homeboy had his back that flipped it and turned it into generational wealth. So
Yep.
once he was broke, he learned the lesson. And it's like, oh, wait, well, let me keep investing so that this can become generational wealth. Now, his boy could have said, listen, that was mine, and I invested this. Almost how we do in insurance. You know how it is. Like, well, I had a policy.
Right.
You ain't get a policy. You know how that is. Listen, my grandmother had a policy on there, every last one of us, and that was her come up. That was her, I ain't lying, that was her come up. And I ain't mad at her. I'm not. She had her little fixed income. This is what she did, got policies on everybody, but now you can't do that. So can't do that now, people. But that was her policy. She saw the life that everybody was living. And she also felt like tomorrow's not promised. So she had it on everybody. And that's what she did. That's what she chose to do with her fixed income and play the number.
My 214 gonna hit. I feel it. My
It's
palm is
That was my mom.
well,
She was lucky.
that 212, she did that, and that 769, she played it faithfully. Now, if y'all hit on that 212, I'm gonna need. Let me see.
214.
I'm gonna need, like, if you hit it straight, they got, before it was just straight and box. Now they got wheel and all that other stuff and crisscross. I don't know it.
I don't play the number. Only play the mega.
I'm gonna need $2. Just donate $2 to the show. That's all you gotta do. Donate $2 to the show. Let me get y'all the battery real quick.
Well, there's 3 of us, so Nick, you don't get $1.
She'll get $1.
I call dibs on that other $1.
150, 150. Like,
look at the
somebody need to know that. You see, I put it up there.
Hey, look at the way.
We can't get it. We can't get it. Oh, there you go. Look, bam. I hope you win. That'd be silly. I need to play it while I'm joking around, but for real, those was her numbers, and that's what she did. And people felt like, hey, she shouldn't do that. And then when you don't have insurance, if you didn't have insurance on your child, you felt like that person is obligated to bury him since they had that. Is that fair?
No, but that's all emotional and feelings. You know, when you're dealing with death and people dying, when you get those type of feelings involved in everything is wrong. Mel, he didn't like your big left toe anyway. Why are you picking out? Why my name ain't in the program? They fight over everything. It's bad.
Yeah, I don't understand that part of it.
Well,
but we're going to go back to this generational wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the generational wealth versus situational wealth. People get wealthy off of different things. But my suggestion would be take a situational wealth and turn it into generational wealth for those who are educated, because real talk, you can have generational wealth and pass it down to your children and they don't understand the concept, and then it's just depleted. Like, what was that? The orange makeup line. Clinique, is it? I think it might be Clinique. Yeah, young.
This is all natural. I don't partake.
I think it's Clinique. I think it is. Well, where she made the makeup line, and then when she passed away, her people sold it. They're like, this is not what I'm interested in. And done. I believe it was Clinique. Where my boy at? Cornell, where you at?
He down in Youngstown eating Staples and Bellaria. And he getting reacquainted with the city.
Okay. You should have had him come through the studio.
Yeah, for real.
But listen, COVID's still out there. You know, they got a new one. They calling it, I think, the hangover or something. People thinking it's the symptoms are like a hangover. Yeah. That's what they think. I know, right? It's supposed to be like the new COVID. The people then they once they
Every
take
time you turn around, they coming up with something else. Come on now.
new one. How about it's a lot going on? Just cover your mouth. And some of these people,
Quit French kissing everybody.
some of these people, not like us, tend to cough without covering their mouth. I guess because they.
Oh Lord, I hate that.
I think they're used to having a mask on and just like, okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do.
Well, shoot, I was
There
shocked.
was people that did that before all of this.
Well, I was shocked. I had the last COVID.
The LB1 COVID variant. I want to give that to you. And they're saying that it's like the symptoms of a hangover. So if you drink, you might think that's what you have. So just got to let you know that. Go ahead.
I was shocked that when I had the COVID just a little bit ago, those symptoms, and you told me about it. That's the new strain. I'm like, wow, they're coming out, this time with raspberry. They're coming out different flavors. This time with raspberry. Lemon flavored.
Actually, they're saying it's spread easier. So just wash your hands and all that other stuff. Now, there you go. My Mel's Medical Moments. I just threw that one in there. But I want to tell you, Mel's Medical Moments, real talk, is about that over processed food. And we know that junk food is overly processed. And people probably going to be mad because they losing some money, but it's best to like have your own garden. And if you can't have your own garden, cook your own food.
The thing is,
that isn't already cooked.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, Mel, they've poisoned the soil. Think about it. Anyone, you haven't seen an apple tree, a plum tree, a pear tree since we were kids. All the trees.
I had an apple tree in front of my house.
Everyone did. I had a.
No. Just before it was sold.
Okay, so.
And I told him, don't cut this tree because I might need to eat.
Hey, but who else got apple tree?
I don't know.
No one.
Apple trees,
everywhere.
Have that apple wipe
mulberry, blackberry trees, pear.
Now you actually have to go and buy the seeds or buy the.
What is it? The real seeds?
No, it's not. Guess what? You can't come back from Jamaica or anything with fruit. They don't allow real fruit back here. When you cross over, coming back and not the border patrol, but when they check you,
customs.
Yeah, customs. No fruit. Don't bring nothing with a seed here, a real seed here. It's not even allowed here. Our grandkids, I'm telling you, you have to find another country to go live in. Africa or South America or something like that, where the stuff down in South America, they don't have the many diseases as because of their diet. But you can walk outside and pick a banana or an apple or something like that and be okay down there. They don't want you doing that here. I got to sell these drugs. I got to sell metformin and stuff like that. So if you can heal yourself and just eat fruit off trees, no, you can survive like that. And you can survive well. That's why you can't do it here in the state. I ain't found the watermelon with seeds in it this season yet.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah,
seeded watermelon. You can live off of seeded watermelon that's all you need. If you had just a watermelon patch, you can live forever. It's real oxygen. It's live oxygen. H2O is dead oxygen. H3O is living oxygen. It's when you get hydrated through fruit, and you can live off of watermelon itself. It's the perfect food. And if you eat seeded grapes, 15 seeded grapes a day, you can increase your life and your health tremendously. But you can't find seeded grapes here.
Okay, it's always the seedless. My grandparents had a whole oasis in their backyard.
I have to say this because the medicine in me has to say this. Watermelon is good. If you are a diabetic, watermelon will shoot your blood sugar so freaking high. So be careful. Watermelon and bananas. Wow. So be careful with those. Even though, because it's like, oh, this is healthy. This is fructose. This is great sugar.
I love watermelon and drink watermelon juice because they said, the benefits, especially if you drink it at night before you lay down. But yeah, then
look what happened to our boy.
Stuff be highs, I don't know what.
Now listen to this. Okay, so one of the viewers said, true, when I got on a cruise ship, they took my mangoes. Why you can't eat the mango? Did he have to eat them real quick?
They took them because they don't want them real seeds back in the United States. Everything is farmed
The views of Nyk the Agitator, is that the views
of me, but you can come and argue with me if you want, because that's what I do.
Yes.
And
Agitate people.
Us all here at Shop Talk with Mel with that comment stating that the government. Let's just do that. That's what happened with the cheese. The cheese was good.
Oh man, please.
They took away the government cheese. That was they made
the
best grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oh, they were. Get you a stick of butter. Ooh. But anyway.
Hey, I do have to say this. You know what? I'll say it at the end of the show, so make sure y'all check that out. But there is a Sunshine and Sip Day Party. Sunshine and Sips Day Party. Y'all like day parties?
Yeah.
I like any type of party.
I heard that. Well, July 13th, the Kappa Nu Zeta Sunshine and Sips Day Party. That's what they're having. That's their fundraiser. So make sure you guys check that out. It's from 3 to 7. Make sure y'all check it out. It's going to be held down at Charlie Staples, since you said nice. Cornell was down at Staples eating some C Staples. Hey, you know what? I'm going to say that too. Pit boss is Charlie Staples' pit boss, and people like, oh, da-da-da-da. You know, we have our complainers in the area, and that's what their job is to do, is to complain. Hey. But you have the option of either sauce.
Listen, they done messed around and got that Staples sauce tasting like the little white box days. I was like, oh, I went down there like 3 times that in a week because it took me back. Don't like their fries, but them breast strips was back. Had me thinking, the roaches is dancing in the flour again, like when we was kids.
You know what?
Yeah, a mess. A hot mess.
Hey, but
that dude that served the sauce that used to wear that pilot hat. He used to wear a black leather pilot hat. And I was like, what's his job? And he would stir the sauce, and the sauce was in a silver trash can.
Wow.
A silver garbage can. Of course, it was, big, but I always was looking. Like when I was going to play Galaxy and Pac-Man.
Pac-Man in the corner with the
Spider-Man on it. Let me see what that kitchen looking like. I'm like, what's his job? He come walking out.
Don't look down. Don't look down. The creases in the floor. You can see. Well, never mind. But hey, I'm thinking about hosting a party. A female. Hey, there's Cornell. What up?
Come on, stay focused.
I'm thinking about hosting a moo in wine sipping party. All the ladies come in your moo-moos.
You know what? I was thinking about doing that next time I come home, a moo party.
A moo party.
A moo party. Moo and wine. Hey, if I get a band and bring you on a cabaret moo and jazz type thing where the ladies just come in their moo-moos. Watch how many ladies get picked up there. Because I always say moo-moos is winning. Victoria who? Give me a girl in a moo.
All right, I gotta play this because your boy Bruce, he agree with you.
And I know you think you know because you be going to Victoria's Secret.
Wait a minute.
And I know you think you
trying to get it all the way over. Sorry.
Man, when you come to bed. And I know you think you know because you be going to Victoria's Secret buying your Mexican private party set, trying to be sexy to your man when you come to bed. And ladies, I'm here to tell you, you all don't have a clue to what's sexy to a man when you come to bed. Let me tell you what you need to have on. You need to have on a t-shirt and your naked ass. That's it.
That's all it takes. Don't take much.
Yeah, so when that came up, I just busted out laughing. I said, Bruce to say what Nyk be saying the whole time. So a moo party.
What? Yes.
You know how many people gonna show up for that? That's a good fundraiser.
Huh?
That's a good fundraiser.
Hey, well, shoot, I need some funds to be raised.
You know what?
Hey, just wearing a moo and buying one ticket will help feed Nyk and help his agitation rise to heights that haven't been seen. And I'm gonna have the eyes of the stranger. I'm gonna have that in the background. Hi, I'm
you know what? You ain't right. Did you hear his song? He said,
"Hi, I'm Nyk the Agitator, and my funds are low, and I haven't been able to agitate correctly."
Okay, wait. I got these texts coming in. Hold on. Tell Nyk I'm there.
My girl.
No, it's a dude.
Oh, okay. Wait,
hey,
the dudes.
Of course, listen.
The dudes will be there. They'll be at the bar.
A room full of horny dudes standing straight in.
Yes. And the married men will be over at the bar just looking.
A dude full of a place full of moo-moos.
Hey, I guarantee.
Every last one of them gonna be stiff.
Hey, no. The guys can't wear muumuus because
No.
the tent.
They're gonna be stripped from the women wearing the muumuus.
Yeah, but the guys will be looking and wearing the
attention.
tent pole. But I mean, hey, I'm telling you, the muumuus is where it's at. The muumuus is where it's at, girl. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Nate's muumuathon. Nate's muumuathon.
You're not.
I seen there was a thing going around where they surveyed Black jobs. Did you guys see that?
No.
Well, the Black jobs that they posted was fast food, CNAs, strippers. You following me? Garbage men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember some of them.
But all that type of, unskilled, uneducated.
That's my point. Mm-hmm. So I said, well, who surveyed this?
Bradley from the firm.
Someone who wanted to lower our self-esteem and to keep us down. When I said that is inaccurate, y'all need to get some new stuff because it was all talking about a rapper. You know what? Speaking of, okay, let me say this. Rappers. I had to get my brakes done all around because I never got my brakes done since I bought my car. And I thought the light's supposed to come on. Then I found out, no, that light doesn't come on.
Yeah. You hear that?
So they was like, you never, I said, I just drove it off the lot. I never had that issue. So long story short, I get my brakes and then they told me how much it costs. Mm-hmm. Baby.
500? 600?
That was it. I got a deal and it was 5. Mm-hmm. So I said, where is the Mr. Russ's at? Where's the generational wealth? I'm going to need y'all to show them. I need a backyard boogie like Bay 1 or Bay 2, a.k.a. Shade Tree 1 or 2.
Hey, listen.
The way they're making these cars nowadays, though.
Stop being rappers and go learn from
Get a trade. Do you understand that back in the day, our fiends came with a skill? I got my whole electric ran through all my house for $40. And he was skilled. You find these dudes came with trades. I have it, but trades. Now all fiends do is beg. But it maybe clean up something. But I mean, back in the day, we had trades. And school stopped offering trades. Schools stopped offering trades.
No, they still have trades.
Who? What school?
In this area, Shopping Career Center.
And is Shopping still open?
Yes, it is. The thing is, people aren't wanting to do the trades when you could just come on here and just hit like and they could get paid.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm seeing everybody
we tried
to the professional mode.
We tried to find it.
Well, yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. Like I was saying earlier in the show, it's our generation that go to the concerts to keep our people going. Martin Lawrence, y'all got to check him out. I'm so behind Martin. I love Martin. And what he's gone through, he's back out there doing his comedy tour. Check him out because that's where they get paid when they actually do their tours. Yeah. His is Martin Lawrence and Friends. So we don't know who else is with him, but I'll pay. So it's us that's patronizing our people. The younger generation knows all about the like, comments, and ads. So when you comment, it throws it back into the feed so more people can see it. Because before you could just hit the views, but now you could pay for the stuff and pay for the subscribers.
Right.
They're like, no, we're not paying you for that. We need authentic views and listen. So people got to listen to the show. If you want to help us out here, you got to listen to the entire show.
In the eyes of...
That's copywritten. I ain't got it. Look, I'm like, I ain't got it. But if you listen to the show and let it play, boom, we get credit for that as far as like a view. When you comment, the likes, a lot of people don't know about the likes. That's why I try to tell people, don't get discouraged if you don't get likes, because they're viewing it. So you'll have more views and not a lot of likes. That's because our generation don't understand that clicking that like. But now they are paying you according to your likes again. And then some people feel like, oh, well, don't nobody like mine. Honey, they still see you. It don't even matter. And I'm saddened that we have gotten to a place that if somebody doesn't hit like, it bothers our psyche. You don't even know the people like that. You know what I mean? So just stay focused and know that
It's
people are watching,
the
and
banana.
just because they don't hit like does not mean that they don't like it
Well, it's the
or
banana
like you.
pipe. Keep them distracted. Keep us distracted. Don't focus
That's
in
it.
on nothing. Don't focus in on nothing. What? Mel didn't press like. Now I'm ready to fight. It's
Is that
yeah.
is that a Father's Day shirt?
Yeah.
That's what you got. You got a shirt?
Yeah.
Dad, a son's first hero.
Aw.
Hold on. And a daughter's first love.
First love matters.
Yeah, well, you know it do. It do. And did you do the research on what I said last week, Mel?
What did you say?
About the children fare better with both parents or just a dad versus just the mom?
Okay. Now let me see here. I want to read this comment. They're making the cars to where you have to bring them back to the dealership instead of going to a backyard boogie.
They are.
Yeah.
Now, but yeah, they do. But I usually go to the dealer. But I was like, I didn't go to a dealer for my break.
For breaks, you can go backyard boogie.
Baby, listen.
Yeah, but
the
thermostat, not no more.
That dealership gave me that quote. I said,
huh?
Put that back. put that back. Thank you.
I just go buy a pair of hard toe shoes and I'll put my foot out there when the Flintstone it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do the Flintstone move.
I won't press as hard. Look, I'll start breaking at the previous light. Like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, you can do it.
Did you ever find somebody to fix him?
Oh yeah, I went to a mechanic, not a backyard mechanic, but he looked backyardish. He was, uniform was all dirty and stuff. I was like, so.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, his uniform was dirt.
Because I was getting ready to give you the one at the top of. Yeah,
I got somebody. I got my dude. And let me tell you what happened. I went to this guy because when I pulled up the first time I stopped, somebody told me his name. I stopped because I was having this rattling. I went to him and I was telling him where it was at, and it was right where I thought it was. He fixed it. It was like a click. And I was like, okay, how much is that? And he was like, no, if you have any issues, just come back and see me. So I did it. I made good on that. So I came back and saw him, and I went in there and I told him, I said, you did this for me. And you told me if I have a problem to come back and see you. And he took care of me.
Yeah. Breaks.
But they told me, the people was like, now you got to watch your gas and watch your speedometer, because these people be like letting their people go get dry cleaning and go grocery shopping in your car. That's the only thing that it'd be like, is your wife got groceries in the back?
Your dude be like, Mel, who's that dude driving your car? Who's that dude driving your car, Mel? What are you talking about? I seen him. Now you in a fight because he done took your stuff grocery shopping. Don't be lying to me, Mel. I know what the car looked like.
Hey, but it was all good. It was all good. But even those trades can create generational wealth.
Plumbers and HVAC dudes. You need them in your life.
HVAC, they really making money.
Yeah. Heating, air conditioning.
Now, garbage men. A lot of people turn their nose at garbage men. They making big bang.
They make bang. They been making bang. Oh,
we ain't making big bang. Well, I worked for the city. I was a garbage man for the city, so there was no big bank there. But it's a job that's needed. I mean, it was more about the pension for me when I was there. But they wouldn't come up off. My son was making more.
What about that? What about that medical insurance? How was the medical insurance?
Oh, that was good. That was yeah. So it had its perks, but I wasn't buying around at the bar. So I was like, hey man, you got the position.
That's needed, like you said.
Right.
And the rates haven't gone up?
No. But I mean,
city or for private?
Whoa. To all the women who, can do everything a man can do and deserve the money man get, come on, little garbage pin. Come on, please. You can hang on the back too. Whoa. Equal. Y'all can do it too. You can hang off the back. Rain, shine, or snow. I'm picking up every oh man. And then you get to know houses. There was a house whose garbage was loud. What I mean is you hear the roaches in the can running around. They threw away thousands of roaches every week in their garbage. But come on out, girls. Come on. You have fun stories like that.
But you don't. But wait, so you don't call the people on them?
What do you mean?
Is that a female thing? That is not good living conditions.
That's how they live.
Would you
should
say you
see
just
some
do
of the
your job?
mattresses with billions of bed bugs, and I'm like, you've been sleeping on this for how long? Because this is 8 generations of bed bugs right here. Oh yeah, come on, girls, come on, ladies.
But
they're hiring.
No, wait.
Whoa, y'all can do.
No, I can't let you fast forward past that. I know we got like 2 minutes, but wait. So these bed bugs, when y'all pick it up on the truck, like, don't they be falling off?
Oh yeah, you never. When I worked for the city, when I was a garbage man, I never walked in the house with my clothes. I had a bucket of water, warm water, with bleach, and I'd take my clothes off in the garage and drop it, and I'd walk to the house naked. That's why all these cars kept on driving past my house at that certain time. I know what y'all doing. But I mean, yeah.
Did they ask you the question?
We'll go.
Have you ever been swallowed?
I'd like to take this time to
go ahead.
I'd like to take this time to announce my retirement from this. I will no longer be agitating because she keep calling me TD Jakes.
But I'm wondering that, like, you take that stuff home.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, all servicemen. I never forget. I worked for Time Warner Cable for 18 years, and me and my wife at the time, we thought we had. They said we had something because we were bumping everywhere, bops. And we went and got shots and something like that, and we was off for work.
Oh, allergy,
And I'll call back. I'm like, man, I'm still getting them. What the hell? He had me call somebody else. He said, hey, you got a pet? I said, yeah, I got a cat. And I looked over at the cat, and the cat was just sitting there like this. I brought fleas home. He was fleas. But you go in everyone's house working for the cable company, the phone company, any job where you have to deal with people, you got to be very worried. And I wouldn't wish fleas on nobody. Oh, man, my cat.
The cat was scratching too.
Man, I set him in the tub and turned the water on, and the cat was just like, yes, please. He wanted a bath. He wanted. Hey, yeah.
Did you have the flea bath and everything for him?
Oh, listen.
Man, that's terrible.
I wouldn't wish that on nobody. And I mean, anybody can get them. Like Oprah had bed bugs. They were everywhere at a point. But yeah, when you work in any of those type of jobs where you got to deal with the people and go to their houses, you bring back home more than just a tip sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I was doing home health. Just be like, let me sit right here. It look clean. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Okay. It's a lot. There's jobs out there. Problem is now nobody wants to take the jobs, or some of the women don't want to date a guy with that particular job.
Please.
But you know what? It says a lot to me, even, with the guy who's working at fast food or wherever he's working. That says a lot. That's the most attractive man, honestly, because he'll do what he has to do to provide for his family.
I agree. But
some people feel like I ain't doing it.
But if you don't give me the bag, then you ain't man enough to handle a boss like me. I'm like,
oh, that was another black job. Baddie.
Yes.
I said, for real, y'all.
Oh Lord, they just trying to really degrade and demean us, aren't they?
Degrade us. And first they tried to with that talking about the role model with Sexy Red. Y'all remember that mess?
Mm-hmm.
We had her on the magazine trying to showcase her as a role model. No, that's not going to work. That's not it.
And guess what? Jill Scott's never been a role model. No, not Jill.
No, why not? You still stuck on that concert where she had the mic.
That was a great concert.
You have a great imagination.
She took us there. Ask the guys in the comments. Jill took us there.
Did she say she took you there?
Oh,
she helped our wives out, huh?
Woo. Be like, girl, come on, let's go see Jill. Let's go see Jill.
But she wasn't. You had a lot of good people out there, and it's like, why the negative is trying to win. But it's getting ready to reverse. I told y'all 2024 professionalism is coming back. Because even like to gain information, you had reputable news outlets that gave you facts. Now everything is on
their side of the coin. It was their
for
opinion.
opinions. All right, real quick before we go, the debate. We're talking the current president with the past president, Biden versus Trump. Did you watch the debate?
I purposely did not watch that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. It was retards wrestling. My color's brighter.
Let me tell you, they could.
Yeah, it was.
They
It
call
was.
him Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe's eyes was like this. I said, "What y'all get at, man?"
Hey,
That his mind, he couldn't come up with the stuff. It was hard to watch for me.
two dudes fighting for a position that neither one of them can do anything in. I mean, Congress runs it. The electoral vote works, and it's just different. I mean, it was a waste of time. But I mean, that's what America's fixated on. So
I'm still focused on you letting a felon run for president.
Well, shoot, I'm going next. That's all I needed to see. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But that's always been. That wasn't,
Right. Yeah. That's always
been. So
that's always.
remember, I told you, I gave y'all the facts a few weeks ago about the felon that ran for president way back when. So it can happen, but you got to look at what type of felon. And y'all probably gonna be upset with me, but to me, hiding the money to pay the sex worker, got that. But to me, that's a him and Melania situation.
Well, hey, no matter. I mean, if well, you could say that that's a whole nother show, because guess what? Felons can't get a passport. I can't vote. I can't. So you want to keep me here and tell me I can't work at these places? You won't allow me. The felony is a different kind of slavery, because we're all in slavery. Because I mean, if I'm on public assistance and you're not, there's probably about $2,000 to $3,000 difference at the end of the year. Because guess what? You make $30,000 a year, let's say, when you're public assistance. If I made 40, they're going to tax me that 10. They're going to tax me 8. So I made 32.
And you're right.
So it's slavery. It is complete slavery where we're living in. But it you got some roses and they let us eat. We gets to go outside and plays, and we gets to drive our cars. And
you get to go across the street, but not across that other one.
Miss Mel lets me come on here on Saturdays. So it's well covered, but if you look at it, it's scary, it's sad, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse.
Hopefully we can figure something out.
We're not. Think about this real quick. If you put Obama against any of these two, intellectually, everything, knowledge-wise, everything, knowledge and intellectual. I'm trying to sound smart, but if you put him up against any of those two, they wouldn't stand a chance.
Physically,
right.
mentally, intellectually,
if it wasn't fixed or racially motivated. But we got these two dudes dribbling over
a golf game. But here's the problem. They gave President Obama so much flack, and he was the most qualified. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
I can't think of any of the one that was more qualified than him. And I loved it. I loved him, but he did the one thing that I did not like.
Which was?
He put an embassy in Africa, an American embassy in Africa. You don't do that. You know why? Because if I'm an African and I spit or throw a rock on American soil, now they have the right to send the jets, because you done messed up on American soil. So guess what? It just happens to be close to this diamond and medical field, or this the oil field, and they're gonna just say, "Oh, they're acting up on American soil, sending troops," and there they go raping more of Africa. So that's all
right. All right, lovely people. Let me give you today's footnote. Today's footnote is this. You cannot spend your money on what you want and come to me for what you need. So let's start with generational wealth. That's how you start. Once you step one, now let's work on generational wealth and turning situational wealth. So if you have some monies at the moment, invest. Invest. Some people feel like, okay, well, that's just this amount. That's just 100. That's just 1,000. Invest. Turn it into what you want it to be. All right. Find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always, always love you. Until next week, people, you know what it is.
Shop Talk.
Talk.
Yeah, get it. Never forget y'all.
We all did it on my end.